Allah sent rain to strengthen their hearts, and to plant their feet firmly therewith. They marched a little forward and encamped at the farther bank of the valley. Muhammad, PBUH, stopped at the nearest spring of Badr. Al-Ubba bin Muntir asked him, "Has Allah inspired you to choose this very spot, or is it stratagem of war and the product of consultation?" The Prophet, PBUH, replied, "It is stratagem of war and consultation." Al-Ubab said, "This place is no good, let us go and encamp on the nearest water well and make a basin or reservoir full of water, then destroy all the other wells so that they will be deprived of the water." The Prophet, PBUH, approved of his plan and agreed to carry it out, which they actually did at midnight. Sid bin Muad suggested that a trellis be built for the Prophet, PBUH, to function as headquarters for the Muslim army and a place providing reasonable protection for the leader. Sid began to justify his proposal and said that, if they had been victorious, then everything would be satisfactory. In case of defeat, the Prophet, PBUH, would not be harmed and he could go back to Medina, where there were more people who loved him and who would have come for help if they had known that he was in that difficult situation, so that he would resume his job, hold counsel with them, and they would strive in the cause of Allah with him again and again. A squad of guards was also chosen from amongst the helpers under the leadership of the same man, Sid bin Muad, in order to defend the Prophet, PBUH, in his headquarters. The Prophet, PBUH, spent the whole night preceding the day of the battle in prayer and supplication. The Muslim army, wearied with their long march, enjoyed sound and refreshing sleep, a mark of the divine favor and of the state of their undisturbed minds. Remember, when he covered you with a slumber as a security from him, and he caused rain to descend on you from the sky, to clean you thereby and to remove from you the ridge, whispering, evil suggestions, etc., of Satan, and to strengthen your hearts, and make your feet firm thereby. Al-Quran 8:11. That was Friday night, Ramadan 17, the year 28H. In the morning, the Prophet, PBUH, called his men to offer the prayers and then urged them to fight in the way of Allah. As the sun rose over the desert, the Prophet, PBUH, drew up his little army, and pointing with an arrow which he held in his hand, arranged the ranks. Quraysh, on the other hand, positioned their forces in Al-Udvat al-Qaswa opposite the Muslim lines. A few of them approached, in a provocative deed, to draw water from the wells of Badr, but were all shot dead except one, Hakim bin Hizam, who later became a devoted Muslim.